Felicitations, adventurers. Welcome to Roll for Felicity, and specifically, incredibly indie, where we showcase TTRPGs you've probably never heard of. I'm Taylor Felicity, and I'm here today with Amber, Extel, and Nox, who's a little bit late, but will be here shortly. And we are playing The Anomaly by Tristan B. Willis, who gave us a PDF of the game to play for this stream, so thank you so much to Tristan. And before I get into all the other stuff about the game and what we're doing here, I'm going to throw it over to my players to introduce themselves. And we're starting with Amber.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, also known as The Space Jamber. I am a 3-time Emmy-nominated TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, and streamer, and I'm excited to be here. I love Descended from the Queen games, so thank you so much, Taylor, for having me. My pronouns are they, she, and you can find me anywhere there's internet at The Space Jamber, and I think that's it. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's get it.
Welcome. I had my command turned off. Okay, there we go. Is this going to happen now? Yes, it is. Perfect. Extel, do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello, everybody. I'm Xtel, and I'm always prepared for these, even though I know when they're coming, because I can talk.
Very smooth. Perfectly smooth.
Pronouns are he, him. You can find me at Extra the King in all the places, and I'm excited to do this because it's gonna be fun. I'm ready for it.
I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, hang on. Let me just check. Apparently I had some commands turned off. I don't know why. So let me just make sure all the commands that I need to be on are on for my bot.
I believe in you.
There we are. They're on now. So we've talked a little bit about the game that we're playing, which is called The Anomaly. And basically the way that the game works is it is a Descended from the Queen game, like Amber mentioned already. And we'll be going through some different prompts using cards that we'll be drawing. And the game is a sci-fi horror game. So basically, we'll be drawing different cards and reading through the prompts that have to do with we will all be scientists. They're investigating this anomaly that's going on. It's inspired by things like Annihilation. I don't know why I couldn't think of that movie for a second. The book and movie Annihilation, and also the movie Stalker. And so it has very like eerie, creepy vibes. If you want to buy the game, the link is in the chat right now. You absolutely should go check it out. It's very cool. And it is, as like I said, as Amber mentioned, Descended from the Queen game. So if you like For the Queen or other games like that, it is very much along those lines. This is also a GMless game, so I don't know exactly what could come up during play, but I do have some potential content warnings just for like the type of game this is and things that could come up. Our sci-fi horror elements, also could be some body horror elements, and potentially death. Our characters could die during this, or we could be talking about other scientists who have gone out and explored things and died before us. So all those things could potentially come up. There are some things that you can do today to help the stream and help us as players. The first thing you can do is during the game, if you, if there's a moment that you would like to see later on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or anything like that, you can use the command !marker in chat. You could also do, hey Taylor. Both of those make stream markers for me to come back and make clips of that moment, because I understand if you're watching, sometimes you don't want to make a clip because you're like, I'm going to miss whatever cool thing is about to happen, or you're watching on mobile, so it's kind of annoying to clip things on mobile, so you can just use the marker so that I can make a clip. You can also tip during the game. I do have some tip incentives. If you tip 500 bits or $5 to my Ko-fi, we can, instead of drawing a card to choose a prompt, whoever's turn it is can just choose a prompt from the list. So that could be a fun thing. You can see what we as players think would be the next most interesting thing and eliminate random chance. I do also have a fundraising goal right now for the PCRF. So if you donate at least $5 to the PCRF through the Twitch donation link, you can also get that same benefit. So you can also have us choose a prompt instead of randomly generating one. There are also some very cool channel point things you can do. You can play sound effects that we will hear, all of the players will hear, as well as everyone in chat will be able to hear. There's also a cool effect that you can make a bunch of like flowers appear on screen in a kind of creepy Annihilation type way. Those are both totally like doesn't cost you any money to do. It's just channel points which you get as the stream continues. And then finally, the last thing you can do to help the stream, congratulations, you're already doing it. Whether you're watching us live right now on Twitch or whether you're watching us later on the YouTube VOD, we appreciate you being here and thank you so much. We hope you enjoy what you're about to see. And with that, I think that's all the pre-stream stuff that I needed to do. Let me just check. Check. Yes. Whenever Nox gets here, we'll have her introduce herself. But I think we're ready to start the game. So my first question for everybody is, who would like to draw the first card? We'll probably go in order of the overlay as far as like turn order. But whoever wants to go first. If no one wants to go first, I'm happy to do it. Yeah, who wants to go first?
All right, I'll do it. I'll pull from the wilds first. Is that what this is? From the
You
diamonds?
pull from the wilds first.
All right, let's do it. That's a jack of diamonds.
Ooh.
I gotta look at the thingy. Where's the thingy?
Yeah, so if you scroll down in the PDF for the wilds and scroll to the jack, that'll tell you what our first prompt is.
There it is. All right, you ready? You trip over something man-made as you enter the wilds. What era does it seem from? Is it familiar to you?
Ooh. So yeah, as we're doing these first prompts, we haven't done any kind of character creation before the stream, so we'll be, kind of coming up with who these characters are, what their relationship to each other is as we are going on. So Xtel, feel free to do as much as you want to start to set the scene. We can ask you questions, clarifications, we can pitch other things for you, Oh, and Nox is here. So while as you're starting, I'm going to add Nox to our overlay. But Xtel, you can start answering our first prompt.
All right. I'll read it again. I'll read it again just so. You trip over something man-made as you enter the wilds. What era does it seem from? Is familiar to you? You see my 6'2" dark-skinned man in explorer gear fall over a cube sort of thing. It looks like it's from the old age, from the beginning of making machines era.
Oh.
But it's not familiar to me. I've only seen these things in pictures and I have no idea what they do.
Oops. Sorry, I was just doing a transition for Nox being on screen and I forgot it would play the whole little transition animation. But Nox, you are...
It's me, I'm the problem.
You're here. Let me do something really quick. And Nox, I will let you also introduce yourself real quick. Yeah.
Hi, y'all. My name is Nox Quiros. My pronouns are she, her, hers. Sorry, I had a family thing, so I'm a bit late, but I'm here. We're vibing in horror, scary things, which is my jam. So, salutations.
Perfect. Cool. Okay, so Xtel, you tripped over this kind of like ancient, like older technology, it sounds like, as we are in the wilds that we're exploring. We do know a little bit about this wilderness because we decided some of it during our session 0, which is that we are in a mountain range that also has swamp-like aspects to it. We haven't really decided like where we are in time. We could be far in the future. We could be like current day. So what do you think? You said this that you tripped over like this kind of square thing. What do you think it looks like in addition to just being like this square thing that you tripped over? And do you think there's like anything else in like the area?
It looks like it's mostly cube shaped, right? But there's like sort of like etchings that make out like sort of octagonal type patterns in it, or on each side of it. But each side, the pattern doesn't seem like it connects. It's just very like, it almost seems all over the place, and like there's no real design to it per se. But from the type of technologies from probably is some purpose, but can't really discern why.
Yeah, do you think you bring this to any of the rest of our attention?
Yeah, look, I found something. As he holds it up. I don't know, something from the old days.
Well, that's absolutely fascinating.
I'm no tech whiz, but you know, so maybe one of y'all are. I'm not. That's for
Ooh.
sure.
Oh, Amber, you know what? I just realized. I think your video is using your wrong mic. I think video is having you go through a different mic.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real horror are the tech problems along the way.
Yeah.
That's the real
This is actually an
anomaly, man.
ASMR stream now. My bad.
No, that's totally fine.
Welcome
At the
to
beginning, I was just
Whisper.
muting you in
Anomaly.
like OBS whenever you were typing because I thought you like just didn't see it yet. But then I saw you mute yourself, and then I could still hear the typing, and I was like, "Oh, this is what the problem is. It's the wrong microphone." All right.
Welcome to the
My bad.
stream.
No, that's not
Wait,
my bad.
no,
I
that's gonna be
should've-
my
I
voice
should've
now.
noticed it.
I changed my mind. That's my voice now. Welcome to the anomaly.
Love it. Yeah.
Cool. Does anybody want to be like a more like tech expert or something like that? Like somebody who maybe, or somebody who's like a like antiquities kind of person, if this is like old tech. Ooh, yeah, Nox.
You had me at old stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you think that you recognize this item that Excel's character is holding up?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say it's like a special interest in old and weird stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna say I recognize it.
Yeah.
You wanna take it?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to.
There you go.
Thank you. What is it?
It's like it's a cube. It's just like a metal cube, right? That has these like octagonal like etchings on like all throughout the sides, but they don't like line up right. Like when
It's
you
a
flip them
puzzle.
side to side, yeah.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah.
A
So you
puzzle?
can decide, Nox, yeah, what it is or what you know about it. Like
Why not? I'm going to say it's a puzzle that you try to match up the octagons and it will unlock the cube. And like gently shakes it next to her ear. You can hear something rattling around in there.
What do you have any idea of like what your character looks like, Nox?
Head empty.
Fine if not. I just thought since your character's like talking and doing stuff, maybe maybe you would know. But we can determine more
Tall
as we go.
lady, like olive skin, bright, vibrant blue hair, because why not? It's curly
Why
and it's
not?
in like a messy bun, half ponytail situation. I'm gonna make her have a cane because I will always have a cane, and like a t-shirt and sweatpants for this scientific expedition comfort over anything
I love
else.
that.
It's one of those t-shirts that has Mothman and then it has like the I believe.
Yep.
I love that.
Vibe. Yes.
We've got a
You're gorgeous.
cowboy and we've got I guess like kind of like slacker vibes, I guess, of what you just like
A slacker cryptid lover vibe.
yeah.
Mhm.
Already a great start.
Shouldn't you be comfortable like exploring the wilderness? I mean, like this only makes sense to me.
Genuinely, what would I be wearing if I was exploring the wilderness? I'd be wearing sweatpants, a pair of
Yeah.
boots because of the support, and a
Mhm,
t-shirt and a jacket.
Yeah.
So it tracks.
Yeah. Amber, you also had your character piping in a little bit. Do you have any idea of what your character looks like or is wearing, what your vibes are?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like I don't know why the first thing that went to mind was like if Dexter from Dexter's Lab was non-binary. But like small, red-headed, kind of like wider than they are tall kind of moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really feeling this like I don't have a gender other than non-binary. Well, yeah, they're non-binary. There is no gender. Uh Small, red-headed, hair kind of kept in like a curly flop kind of moment. Um Wearing just the thickest like goggles you can find, but only for both vision purposes and also to protect their eyes from whatever is out here. They are wearing cargo pants and like combat boots to, keep their ankles supported, and also so that if we do come across anything that needs storage, we can put it in one of the pockets. Um, I would also say wearing a um like a lab coat in the jungle. Yes.
Have to. We're
Yeah, have
scientists.
to. Science
Or at least
brain.
we're on a scientific mission.
Yes.
I think then my character. So I watched Annihilation a couple days ago to like prep for this stream. And also I'm wearing this kind of it's Captain Marvel merch, but this kind of military looking dress right now. So I think since nobody's called like, the kind of more like person with person with a gun vibe, other than maybe the cowboy. I think my character is pretty butch, pretty muscly, like not super tall, I think maybe a little bit taller than average, but very, big biceps, big thighs, like big muscles, and in kind of a not like a military uniform, but like kind of like when I don't know what the term is for this, but like when you're in military but you're in like more casual clothes. So like a gray t-shirt and like cargo pants and like also probably combat boots. So the more like, we're out, it seems like it's pretty warm in this area because it's, a swamp. So, not dressed in like a full military uniform, but still definitely military vibes. and I just kind of have like my, whatever gun. I think it'd be kind of fun to make this more like futury. So let's say it's like a laser gun. It's like this kind of laser, like big like Tommy gun kind of vibe. And I'm just keeping a sharp eye out as we're stopped looking at this artifact that Excel's character found, and just kind of like not paying that much attention to what's being done with the artifact, but keeping my head on a swivel of like dangers that may be around.
What do you think it is made out of? I've determined I've got a fake Dexter voice on for this.
Good.
Yeah, that's where you live. Yeah.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes, yo.
Oh, it's made out of aluminum.
Okay.
I couldn't think of it. You're gonna just grab Dr. Pepper can.
Aluminium.
Aluminum. We all
Aluminum.
pull cans out of our stuff.
I forgot to grab a Dr. Pepper, actually.
Wow. That's a pretty tough aluminum right there. Yeah.
It's
Yes, I
very
am
strong.
impressed.
Reinforced aluminum.
I know you can reinforce aluminum.
You
Although
can
I'm-
reinforce anything if you try hard enough.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'm just a displaced cowboy out of time.
That conclusion is valid, bestie.
Thank you. Well, perhaps we should be moving on.
I'm just it turns to the camera. I'm just a displaced cowboy out of time.
I'm just I'm doing things. I got my trusty
You just need to
six gun on my side.
state your vibe.
That's
I'm
the
wearing,
sequel
like,
to I'm Just Kin.
I'm
a
just a
displaced
cowboy
cowboy,
displaced out of
displaced out
time.
of time. Anywhere else, I'd be a guy. Yeah.
That's the real horror. It's all of us singing I'm Just Kidding.
I really want to write this now. I need you to know I've avoided listening to the entirety of the I'm Just Ken song. I need to listen to this now so I can rewrite the cowboy version.
The parody.
I'm rooting and shooting and it's all fine.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
Yeah, go Amber, were you gonna say something?
No. I was muting
Oh.
because I was typing to Rosie and I didn't want to make big noises.
Yeah. Sorry. I looked at the wrong time. I thought you were unmuting. Nox, do you want to draw the next prompt card?
I would. Do I just pick which one I want?
So you would pick still from diamonds, for
Okie
the
dokie.
wilds. So for the benefit of chat, normally when you would play this game, you play through the entire deck of cards. Because this is a streamed game and we have like a certain time limit, I was like, I don't think we're gonna get through 52 prompts. So I have the suits split up, so whenever we feel like we want to move on to the next suit, we can. But I think for the second prompt, it makes sense to still stay in diamonds. So
Okie
you
dokie.
can draw that and then just check it against the prompt list, or if you'd like me to, I can look at the prompt list.
I would love for you to do that.
Cool. What is the card that you pulled?
The Ace of Diamonds.
Ace of
Ooh.
Diamonds. Ooh, cool. So the Ace of Diamonds prompt is: the wilds remind you of a day in your childhood. Why does that frighten you?
We're in a swamp in the mountains, and it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah. But it could be
No,
like
don't
there
do
could be
this.
a hallucination. There could be like something, it doesn't have to just be like a normal thing. It looks
this
like
aluminum
you do have
cube?
something in mind, though. I think I may have to amend that this is a comedy horror.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Okay. So, anyways, when I was a child, when I was a young boy,
A young boy. My father.
took me into the
Me into
swamp
the
City.
forest.
to see a
This is a
Swamp
ogre
Mountain.
man.
musical, comedy, sci-fi, horror.
Um,
A
Isn't
jukebox.
that
This is
just
gonna be
Little
great.
Shop of Horrors?
when
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
when I was a child, I'm not, does that have to be a day or can it just be a thing from my childhood?
It'll just be a thing. It's totally up to you.
I had an imaginary friend, a tall green ogre
Do it.
who resided in a swamp. This ogre came with me everywhere I went, kept me company, was really my only friend for a long, long time. And one day, he told me that he had to say goodbye. He had to go back home to his swamp. And that one day I would find him again. But it's all ogre for now.
Why are you talking to yourself? This is a weird time to be reminiscing about your childhood.
He had described his swamp, the people that kept trying to get into it, including this really excitable donkey. And it seems eerily similar to this one. I feel like I can hear his voice on the wind. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Is this gonna end up like, you know, the fucking Mickey Mouse thing, like the
No,
Winnie the Pooh
what?
horror movie,
Yes.
the Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Now that Winnie
Yeah,
the Pooh's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
public domain, is that what this is?
Yes, I made it. And it's the only thing I can think of because we were talking about Shrek during session 0.
My question is, where do we go from here? Like, I'm ready.
Well, I think the thing is that somebody once told me.
Oh, no.
You and your silly machinations. I do not understand why you are stuck thinking about your childhood pal.
I'm a believer. I'm gonna look up the Shrek soundtrack.
Yeah, everyone's pulling the Shrek soundtrack.
I'm so
and
sorry
listen
you
to
wanted
it.
to have a terrifying game. You ruined it.
You wanted to have a
Sorry.
horror game with me, and what ended up happening was you brought me on in the Shrek episode.
Sorry to Tristan. But this is gonna be a little different than maybe they were thinking. I'm gonna draw.
I forgot that Hallelujah is in the Shrek
The Shrek
movie.
the Shrek
Yes.
soundtrack is an amazing
It is
amazing
good.
time.
It
I
goes so
agree. I
hard.
agree, Rosie.
And then the second one had Live in La Vida Loca and
Yeah.
I Need a Hero. And it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Okay, I drew
They
a
never
card
miss.
because I'm next.
Are you trying to rein this back?
Taylor's like, we need to get moving.
Well, it just seemed like we were talking about the Shrek soundtrack, so I thought maybe a new prompt is in order. I got a 3 of diamonds, which is, how do you discover the map you've been provided with is incorrect, and who do you tell? So I think at this point we've probably been traveling for like a while. Like, we're like deep into this like mountainous swamp. And I think maybe the way that I discovered that the map is incorrect is we're headed. I imagine that we're headed through like there are like drop points where we can like replenish our supplies and things like that. And so we're going from like place to place to try to get to where like this anomaly is, because we've been like sent out on this mission somewhere. Actually, I meant to read this at the beginning of the game and then just totally forgot. But the opening of the game says, deep in the wilds, something has woken up or turned on or arrived. So something happened that we were all kind of like sent out on this mission. So I think wherever the place is, like maybe there's been like other, maybe it is something that's waking up, or like a machine that's like being turned on. So we know where it's supposed to be, and we have these drops that we're supposed to hit like along the way. And we get to the location that is supposed to be one of these drops that we like need our supplies replenished. But get to where it's supposed to be, and there's just like nothing here. It doesn't look like it's even ever been a drop site, it's ever been a camp or anything. And I don't even think I maybe have to tell all of you. Like, I think it's just we get here to where it's supposed to be, we get to the coordinates, and there's nothing here. And I'm like kind of double checking the map and checking our like navigation equipment kind of stuff, and can tell that we're where we're supposed to be, but there's nothing here. And just look around and say, how are we doing on supplies? Because either this has been wiped out or we got off track somewhere along the line.
Well, we got about half a day's worth of jerky left. 2 pounds of cheese and about 6 or 7 more water skins. What did you say? The canteens? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's newfangled inventions where I'm from. I'm a displaced cowboy out of time, if you remember.
I do remember. And I am a little curious how you ended up on this mission with us. Were you called from your time to be here with us, or you already were from a different time and you
That's
enlisted in
top
this?
secret information. I'm not at liberty to tell you. But what I can tell you is that I have no idea. I showed up one day and they told me to come with y'all, and that's how I did.
Okay, classified even to you.
Now,
Yep.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. However, it seems like some questions should have been asked there.
Well, quite honestly, I didn't get no fancy education like some of y'all born in this time. I was a cowboy on the ranch and kitted cows when I was a boy.
You'll never know if you don't go and ask questions. I looked up the lyrics to All Star.
Love this. But yeah, well, anyway, why do you ask about the food?
Well, this is supposed to be the drop site where we're supposed to replenish our supplies, and I don't see any cryo tanks or anything here.
Are you saying that the world has rolled us?
Yeah. I think we hit the ground running and the world rolled us.
You know, if there's a thing I learned most about being a displaced cowboy out of time, is that the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
That is deep.
There's so much to do, so much to see. I don't see what's wrong with taking the back streets, and maybe we'll find that where they put the food.
We need to be nominated for awards, god damn it. Someone tell Ivy from the Crit Awards.
Yeah, for
This
next
stream.
year.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Early contender for next year's Crit
Early
Award.
contender. We peaked. We peaked for the rest of the year.
This is it. This is as far as we go. Yeah.
Amber, it's your turn to draw a prompt if you would like to. You can either draw from diamonds or if you want to move on to the next to the group, you can do that. Totally up to you.
I will be going for the diamonds. The 10 of diamonds. Where do we have the prompts?
They are in the PDF, but I have it pulled up if you just want me to read it.
There's the PDF. Okay. I was like, why don't I know how to read? Okay.
I think page, like,
10
5 or
of
something of the PDF.
diamonds. Here it is. Okay. What plant life is in these wilds? How does it look or behave differently than it should?
Ooh.
So my character named Dolly.
Dahlia?
I just had a picture.
Or you just said Dahlia and then said
I just have a picture of Dolly Parton on my desk, and I decided to
I
do
was
it.
like, are you Dolly Parton?
Look. What? I mean, why not? You know, she's an icon.
Yeah. My character Dahlia, spelled Dollya, takes notice of as we are sat here surround, like where we're supposed to be at the drop site, takes notice that it feels like the plant life is creeping ever closer towards us. Almost like it moves with a mind of its own. The tendrils of vines and thick ropes of branches extending further, like long spindly fingers towards where we have established this safe zone. And it moves almost like it's breathing, so it like extends further out and then retracts just a tiny bit and then extends further out still and retracts just a tiny bit. The plants and everything look like normal, like wild. Oh my god, cat. Yay. The plants look like normal, plants that you would expect in an overgrown forest. You have, ferns, vines, like kudzu vine, really, thick, barky trees. Your cat is something else. Why doesn't my cat do this shit? Obi. Anyway. And my character and Dahlia will like pull out like a knife from their cargo pants pocket and go, I do not think that plants are meant to grow that quickly. The plants are meant to grow, but this does not feel correct. It should not be trying to reach us like this. And so, without thinking of like consequences or whatever, I think I'll like try to cut off like a bit of the vines itself, so it can be further studied by someone who knows more about plants than me. But considering we have the cowboy out of time and Shrek's imaginary keeper, I don't know about that.
I did say I like weird and old shit. This does sound weird.
so it's not things that are both weird and old. It's
No.
either things that are weird or things
It's
that
a
are
very
old.
broad special interest.
Particular set of skills, and that's all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most things could probably be categorized into either weird
I
or
am
old.
a jack of all trades.
Yeah, a generalist. Do you want to look at this plant that
I would
Dahlia
love to look at
found?
this plant. Does it have red flowers and blue thorns?
Does it have red flowers and blue thorns? No. It just looks like a normal length of kudzu vine.
Okay. It's like wild to me that I don't have to roll a dice right now to be like, do I know what this is?
You
I
can
could just
just
say I know
decide.
what this is.
Yeah.
Okay. Love knowing stuff, so I'm gonna say I know what this is. Now I have to come up with what it is. It
I believe
is.
in you. I told you we needed more glitter. I had to do it.
It is it's called the secret chord. It's like a chord of vine.
I'm
And-
glad we're introducing a new song at least.
Incredible.
It grows often in patches of 4 or 5. And when you hold them together and you play it like this, it plays like a melodic tune.
How dare you?
That is creepy, to be fair.
It's like she's kind of like humming creepily to herself, like.
And that's
I'm not gonna
as much as
hum
we
it
can
more because of
hum.
copyright.
Yeah, that's it.
But she like wraps it around her fingers, kind of like a marionette, like, and just starts.
I do not like this. This does not feel correct. Why is there musical plants here when we are trying to be, how you say, investigating source of anomaly?
Is this normal to you?
It seemed normal to you.
Nothing is normal.
Well, there we go. We're investigating an anomaly.
Ah. Well,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say that you seem to know a lot about these here plants. What exactly is your field of study?
I prefer the strange and unusual, for I myself am strange and unusual. Different movie, I know. Still going with it.
We've been on this.
So-
We've been on this trip for the last 75 hours, and you've yet to tell anybody your name.
Lydia. Beats.
Excellent.
Is it beats like music, like a beat? Like is it
Or
like the plant?
like
Like
food, yeah.
It's like the plant with a Z because it's Deets with a B.
Lydia Beats. Okay, all right, great. Man, Winona Ryder, call us.
How far can I push the line? Or jump on the line. Sorry.
I do like the idea that maybe this anomaly does have something to do with like music. Like it's causing like the environment to be like more musical. Like maybe we're starting to hear like bird songs and things like that that are not just like, oh, a bird song, but like have a more like intentionally musical aspect to them. That's
Ooh,
that's cool.
like the Mockingjays from fucking
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is cool. Hazel agrees.
Wow, that's I was gonna say that's music
That
right
was from
there.
the other side of the room. She was so. I love you.
She
Shut
really
up.
agrees.
She's like, enough with the references.
Extel,
No,
do you
we
want
do
to
what we want.
draw the next card? You can choose to
Yes.
keep drawing from diamonds, or if you want to move on to hearts, up to you.
I'm gonna pull from the hearts. Let's move on.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a Queen of Hearts. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, this is a funny prompt given what's already happened.
How do you bring a moment of levity and laughter to the group? How do you feel afterwards? I feel like after we've been walking for a long time, I'm just kind of like sitting there, like twirling my 6 gun. And then it like I drop it on like my foot. and then I go, oh, God damn it, my foot. And I'm like hopping on one leg. Daddy told me not to play with the guns. He was right. I think I broke a toe. And then how does he feel afterwards? Ashamed.
Can I add to that maybe you fall into the swamp or something? Like
Oh yeah, I'm
you
here
hurt
for
your
it.
foot, but then you also like fall into like a puddle or something like that, swampy.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it. I'm just sitting there. Now
Lydia's
I'm gonna
gonna
get all stinky.
Lydia's
swamp
gonna
ass.
offer a hand to help. Get out of the swamp.
Thank you. I know it's not mine. I'm okay. Just my pride is hurt, is all.
Well, yes, I am sorry that you hurt your foot and also your pride.
You did-
Luckily, we only need one of those things being out here. And it's not the pride.
Oh, that was gonna be my first guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
You
that
need
I
my
know
gun?
you're, yeah.
Oh.
Now that I know you're okay, I have to admit it did. You really should have seen your face when you started to fall into the swamp. It was pretty funny.
It was quite hilarious.
Yeah, laugh at me. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, good. I was going to do it anyways.
You know, I've never fallen over quite that large before. It was a wild time. Yeah, you know, I was giving y'all shit for not giving you names, but I forgot to give mine. Elijah Church. It's a pleasure to meet you. They call me Hollow sometimes. It's my nickname, Hollow.
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 Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Well, Hollow. It is great to have you here. I'm so sorry that I made fun of you dropping your gun on your foot.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
okay.
It was kind of funny. But
Yeah.
only because you're fine.
Yes, if you had
Yeah.
actual grievous harm, I would not.
It wouldn't be.
Well,
It wouldn't
it's
be
a good
funny
thing.
if you
It
actually
wouldn't
got
have been
injured.
funny. No. But
It
now
was a
that we
good
know you're
thing.
fine. Is
Good
anyone
thing
here
I'm a
cat?
medic here. No.
Is that the anomaly?
It's also the anomaly.
The whole time it's been the cat.
The call was coming from inside the house.
But I do just go. It's a good thing I'm a medic. It's all right. I'll just put a splint on the toe and it'll be fine.
I'll give you a pair, like I'll rummage through my stuff to get you like a pair of fresh socks that aren't like, covered in swamp water.
Oh God, I just love all the things you can get from wearing wet socks. Ah!
Yeah.
Not
No
good.
swamp feet either. Yeah.
Yeah, no swamp ass, no swamp feet.
That's the tagline for this episode.
No swamp ass, no swamp feet. Only swamp hearts.
Yeah.
Swamp
real
Hearts, the new
swamp was-
Monster Hearts spinoff.
Yeah.
The real swamp was the friends they made along the way. Yeah.
Nox, I think it's your turn to draw a card, and now you can choose hearts or clubs.
I want to be different. I want to do clubs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, do the thing.
We
Okay.
are
Queen
now
of
done
clubs.
with hearts unless someone tips or donates $5. We're done with hearts.
Oh, I know that.
Well, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that to get people to donate.
Oh.
I'm not saying that to get you to do something different.
I was like, this is new information, Taylor.
Sorry.
Imagine.
Yeah, once we move on to the next thing, then we're like done with the previous category.
Well, dang. Damn.
That's good to know. I was like, if Amber wants to choose hearts, they can.
I mean, we can also,
It's
If
amazing
Amber-
what I would have known if I was here on time.
I mean, but you had a wonderful excuse. So I'm like,
Yeah,
genuinely.
yeah.
My
you had a
dad
solid-
did go, what time is your thing? And I go, 7. And he's like, Knox, it's 7:12. And I go, yes. You keep talking to me, and I don't want to be rude. I'm like, I am fully aware that I am late. I already told them, but you keep saying nice things, and and I'm like, but yes, no, I have been like, oh, I'm late. I'm so sorry. Everyone hates me. It's fine.
no one hates
No one
you.
hates
No,
You're
no one
totally
hates you.
fine.
You're wonderful. And yeah, you're fine.
Hey, what's the Queen of Clubs card?
The Queen of Clubs is what action do you take? Oh no. What action do you take that endangers the whole group?
Lovely.
Well, the thing is that as the years start coming, your brain gets dumb. It gets dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, do I want to I think Lydia starts walking into the swamp and just starts screaming out. She's gonna white girl in a horror movie this. She's just gonna say, hello? Is anyone there?
Wood.
Shrek?
Oh no.
Who?
Shrek. Shrek.
Yes, you sound like a wreck.
What are you doing?
I really want Shrek to be there. Please let Shrek be there.
You
Come on,
this is a GMless game.
Oh yeah, Shrek.
You decide. This is you.
You really want something to happen?
You got it.
You can say that it happens.
I keep forgetting I played one other GMless game.
Just in your head, just set your mind to I'm the GM. That's like the
Okay,
switch
that helps.
you can flip.
Uh.
We're all the GM.
It's like, okay, this is a very specific reference. Did anyone watch that one Zach and Cody episode? The room of
Yes.
Sweet 613, the ghost one. No, okay. So that's not gonna make sense to anybody but me. But sometimes things are just for me in my head. So she just starts going, Shrek, speak to me, Shrek, speak to me. And
What are you doing in my swamp?
Oh, what the fuck?
Shrek. And just starts walking towards the noise. Shrek. God, what the fuck was
Jesus Christ.
Are you scaring yourself?
A car drove down the road and the light reflected off the trees onto, and I was like,
And it was Shrek.
I need y'all to know my walls are very thin, which means my roommate and my landlords could probably hear me going.
That's TTRPGs, baby. Nothing you do makes sense.
They're gonna text my partner and be like, "Is Nox okay?" We just hear her going, Shrek.
I think it has to be then we see the Shrek like. Have people seen the like that clip from that EDM festival where it's like scary Shrek? And like
No, what?
Oh my god, I'll have to find it and send it after the stream. But it's like this like scary Shrek with like red eyes and like it's Shrek but like creepy. And so I feel like all we see like kind of like it's like maybe it's like it has to be nighttime. This is like something that doesn't seem like it makes sense during the day to be happening.
Yeah.
And there's like all of the like fog and like haze from like the swamp, and like also we're in the mountains, so there's like it's haze from like being in the mountains, and just see these like red eyes in the dark of the swamp and the two Shrek ears like peer. Well, the ears aren't peering back at you, but the eyes.
Yeah.
Lydia has this like kind of terrifying grin on her face as she starts walking like this. Shrek. Shrek.
What in the fuck kind of expedition did I sign up for? I did not sign up for this.
It's just you and me. Oh, well, I guess the cowboy as well as watching her go off into the swamp.
What's happening?
Oh, when did my name appear with the character name? That is cool. Did I
no. Yeah, it's voice activated. No, I said it when you said your character name.
Hey Siri, change my name to 42069 Blaze It.
Change my name to Shrek is Love, Shrek is I, confession, have never actually seen that.
You've never seen Shrek?
Good.
No, I've seen Shrek. I know too many references. I've seen Shrek. I've seen all the Shreks, including the specials. But I did not see Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life because someone tried to force me to watch it in the library when I was in high school.
I don't even know what that is.
The minute I realized what was good, don't know.
Yeah, Taylor, you're so better off.
Because the minute things started getting, I was like, no, and I walked away.
Lovely.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what this is. I'm gonna continue on in blissful ignorance.
Yes,
Smart.
defensively, I've seen all the Shrek.
That's why I thought you were saying, because I didn't know this other thing you're referencing. So I'm like, you're the one who made this Shrek. I'm gonna draw a card to see what happens next, because I think I'm next. So that is the 10 of clubs. What project do you begin despite the group's explicit disapproval? Ooh, okay. I was thinking this would be something more directly related to what we're in the middle of happening. I thought maybe it would be a prompt that would. Oh, but you know what? Maybe this can tie in and be kind of in the same scene, because it could be something that I've been working on already, and this is when it's like revealed that I've been working on it. So,
J'accuse.
ooh, what could this be? I think. I'm trying to decide if it's something that I would be working on to affect us, like something that would like affect the fact that Lydia is like going off and doing something, so like to try to affect her, or if it's something that I've been working on that would affect
Mess me up,
the
fam.
creature. Do you want it to be something that affects you? Okay, cool. So maybe, would you be cool if there was something like a pin or something that I said was like, this is so we can like track each other's location that like we're each wearing, but I can activate the pin to like freeze you in place?
I thought you were gonna shock me. Okay.
No. Like, yeah, I put shock collars on everyone.
Oh god.
It's a light electrical impulse.
Baldur's Gate.
It turns out this is actually a social experiment. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually a YouTuber. I said I worked.
The real anomaly has been Lydia.
Hey guys, what's up?
What
coming
was
in,
the
guys.
best?
Like and
If we get
subscribe if
four-
you want me to electrocute
We get
my
42069 likes. I'm gonna shock her and make her think Shrek is real.
Come on, give me a galaxy, everybody. We need a galaxy.
Can
If
we
you
get
put
a
a galaxy on
galaxy?
screen, I'll
We get a
shock
galaxy
her right
on
now.
Whoever stays in the swamp longest gets free pizza for a week.
What would Mr. Beast do? Like, I put somebody from age 1 to 100 and to see what age can outlast Shrek.
I actually have a bracelet that
The
I
baby
wear
died
that says
immediately.
"What would Mr. Beast do?" instead of WWJD. WWMBD.
You ask yourself that question and then do the opposite.
Yeah. Exploit people for clicks and money. Oh shit. Yeah.
It's a tough
Anyway,
world out there.
sorry.
So what's happening
sorry
with
to-
Lydia?
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think
crazy.
I have this like pin that each of us have like on that I've been like, oh yeah, this is like a tracking thing, but I've actually been trying to like do something to have it manipulate you. Maybe like it's like almost like a pheromone thing. So like something like a puff of something comes out of the pin and makes you freeze in place. Lydia.
Am I still talking, or do I just stop moving?
I think you can still talk, but you just can't move.
She's still creepily going, Shrek, come to me.
My swamp.
Shrek.
Donkey!
Wait, did you actually just fall?
Are you okay?
I thought you were just doing
So this is my partner's chair. I'm not used to sitting on it, so I forget that if I lean forward when laughing. This is the second time I've fallen off a bit in stream.
I'm so sorry.
I wish you would have landed on a swamp.
The last time I felt like, at least on this time, I felt like gracefully. The last time my blood dropped onto my ass.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you
Are you-
fall and bust your ass. Are you okay?
It like rolls away from me.
Are you
I lean
good?
forward too much. I'm fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
You can laugh. I'm fine.
Oh my god.
I just saw the blur of you falling forward, and I was like, oh my god, did I kill this girl?
I thought you were doing a bit. I was like,
I
okay.
thought you were too. I thought you were like pushing your chair back and just laughing.
No, I have bad awareness of where things are in relation to me. And so if I lean forward a lot when I laugh, and if I'm laughing really hard, I will lean forward and the chair just
It's
Yeah.
gone.
No. It'd be like this.
Valid.
I should get
Oh
back
my
in the
God.
chair. I'm fine.
Be careful.
I believe in you.
While Nox is getting back the chair, Rosie, thank you for the bits. For the 100 bits for the Shrek. Are you there? Okay, what's happening? What happens next?
You should see the red eyes in the tree line start to slink away as you my swamp as it gets further and further.
Our swamp. Our swamp.
My swamp. He's just petty. He's just like my swamp.
We all
You
die
hear a
instantly.
cat meow, and then you like the sound of a sword slicing through the air.
Oh, we're bringing in everybody.
It's the only way I can think of when Hazel meows for this to be relevant.
Yeah.
Revengers assemble.
Amber, I think it's your turn to draw a prompt if you'd like.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
do clubs, or if you really want to, you can do hearts.
I'll do the hearts. Let's see.
I
Oh,
believe in you.
Jack of Hearts. Okay. Why is it so hard for you to fully express yourself to the rest of the group? How do you do so regardless?
Ooh.
Okay. So Dahlia, listen. When Dahlia found out about this expedition on Craigslist, they thought that this was going to be a serious scientific exploration.
Mhm.
Because where else do you advertise? On Craigslist. It's you can post for free. It's your neighborhood bulletin board.
Missed connections with Shrek.
Oh my god.
But Dahlia feels like I hate to say it like this. Dahlia feels like they're too good for this expedition. They're not a cowboy out of time. They're just a normal guy. And have invented too many important things in order to get to where they are. And so they're also a little bit miffed that the plants. Man, I don't know how to fucking answer this question without being a dick.
You should be
Do
a
it.
dick, I think.
Be
Do
a dick,
it. I
do
think
it.
you should.
Hold on, let me read it again. It's hard for me to fully express myself to the group because this is not what I expected it would be at all. Again, I thought it would be a purely professional situation with only one mad scientist, them. But unfortunately, there are four of us. And so they wanted to be the big, intelligent, aloof, powerful brain of the operation, but really it's not happening. It's not happening. There's too much happening. So Dahlia, they're kind of fucking over it. They're like, I don't understand. We're here to do a job. We're here to explore and figure out to find the anomaly and get to the bottom of it. And yet we have you, Rosie, who said you were going to not poison us, and you have poisoned us with Lydia.
I never said I was gonna not poison you, and also it wasn't poison. I'll just say.
Whatever it is, the pheromone, scenty thing, essential oil, whatever.
Rosie
Oh,
is
well,
MLM.
how many?
Yeah, I work for what is the MLM that does the essential oils?
doTERRA, Young
Yeah,
Living.
doTERRA. I work for doTERRA. Well, actually, I'm my own boss. I don't really work for doTERRA, but
I actually produce the oils myself from my bag. They just
they appear there.
There's a pocket dimension reaching there.
yeah.
Millions of them.
Millions of peaches for me. Sorry. And then fuck it. I'm just going to go and confront this thing myself. Dahlia like tightens up the laces on their boots and stomps out in the direction of the big red eyes. Like, I'm tired of us being all jokes and no action.
This is Amber
Amber,
talking
would
about
you
their
say-
true feelings about the stream.
No. I Amber love this. I Amber love this.
I was in a stream with Amber earlier where they were my GM, and I said, Amber's going to get sick of me by the end of this stream. I was wrong. It was at the second stream. But also, Amber, would you say that Dahlia took this job because they were working 9 to 5, trying to make a living, barely getting by? It's all taken.
No take him.
Is Dahlia
Okay, I'm
singing
done.
that to themselves as they're stopping away?
Oh, wait, I don't know if you want to go out there just yet. Oh. You go.
And why is that? Why can we not? Why should we not go investigate whatever the hell this thing is?
No, well, we still don't know
Shouldn't
much
we
about
get
it.
it before? But shouldn't we get it before it gets us? I don't want to die. Not this way. I want to die in blaze of glory.
Well, I got some dynamite in my bag. We can.
Huh. Actually, that is
Go in.
preferred.
Yeah. My father was a miner.
My father was
Gold
a coal
miner.
miner and my mother.
See, my brain went to my
Was a
father
hamster.
My
It's
mother
not
missed my
another-
birth.
my father was literally neurodivergent and a minor. That's where my head went when you said
He
minor
taught.
first.
He told me you should always carry around a stick of dynamite at least in your bag, just in case you ever need to do some mining.
Dude, I think we need to do some mining in this here swamp and see what the hell is going on. Or at least we should mine into the information.
Or do we want to save this stick of dynamite for when we discover whatever that thing was, or do we want to just and just throw it out in the distance and see what goes on?
I don't know. I've never seen a stick of dynamite in real life before. Maybe
Yeah, you don't want to
would.
get it in the middle by fire or anything; it'll blow up.
No. Tell me more.
Well, first you add a lot of gunpowder into a tube, into a cardboard tube.
Taking notes.
Cardboard hasn't been invented yet in my time. But you take wet paper and you let it dry, and you mold it. Yeah, and that creates some sort of tough substance. Then you wrap it in this red stuff. I don't know what it is, but you put
the red
a
stuff.
whole lot of gunpowder. I think it's gunpowder in there.
At least 2 gunpowder.
4 to be safe.
4. Okay, 4.
If you want to kick, put 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially if you're going train robbing. Yeah. Wait, I didn't say that.
Lydia has been still going shut and like stops and goes, "What? Train robbing?"
Yeah, you've never done it before. You get on your horse and then you catch up to a train because they're slow. Then you hop on said train because once they get going, there's no security.
No, none at all.
And then you get on there and you get everybody's valuables. You don't hurt anybody, and you get off the train. You got to make sure you wear your bandana around your nose, because otherwise they'll know who you are. But don't worry about leaving behind any DNA, as you call it these days, because they didn't have that back then.
No. Yeah, no, we have completely eliminated the need for DNA. Society has moved past the point of DNA.
I was shaking hands with you. No DNA.
We listened to that song by that girl Lizzo. I just took a DNA test. We don't know what that is.
Oh, what is a test?
Okay, you have to know what a test is.
They had tests back then.
Rosie in the chat, they invented DNA in like 1999, so don't even worry about it.
I just keep thinking of that thing where it's like Star Trek, where it's like, yes, the classics, William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, beep, beep, the boop, boop. You know?
Also, I just realized, I changed my name in video to Rosie because I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking Dahlia, like, another thing. And then I realized I just stole it from Rosie in chat. I just named I was like, oh yeah, this just came to my mind.
You're just playing Rosie.
Right, so,
given how feral this table is, it's accurate.
Not intentionally. just I was like, oh, Rosie.
Welcome,
I don't know
Rosie.
why I'm thinking
Welcome
of that
to the
name.
table. Yeah.
It's canon now.
You're here.
If you're in chat live, maybe I will unintentionally steal your name and make it my character's name. There's no way to say.
I stole your name. It's mine now. If you donate $5,
if you donate $5, you can have your name back.
Taylor's actually a fae.
Are you like a fae?
Yeah.
Instead of train robbery, it's name robbery.
You gotta ride up to a name.
There's no security on the name.
Once the name gets going, don't have security on it. Whose turn is it to draw a prompt?
DNA, sorry. Okay.
I think it's Excel.
Yours. Is it mine?
It's Excel, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Go for it.
Do I do hearts or clubs? What do I do?
Technically clubs, but if you really want to do hearts, we could do hearts.
I'm gonna go clubs. Let's see. We got the 4 clubs here. Oh. Someone in the group gets into a sticky situation. At what cost do you help them? I figured, yeah.
I showed up to be a problem, apparently.
The creepy person who has already gotten into a situation. Maybe it could be her.
Lydia identifies as a problem.
Yes.
I don't want peace. I want problems always. Lydia
I'm just
gets
saying.
into a sticky situation. Well, I wonder what I think just to go in, just to keep the whole vibe going of this whole thing. I think it's like a very fast, like we don't see the anomaly, but it moves really quickly to try to grab Lydia.
Oh dang.
And I
Are you gonna shoot it?
I think I pull out my 6 gun and I do the cool
Oh yeah.
cowboy thing.
Ban the hammer.
And
Is that what
shoot
it's
at it.
called?
Yeah. But I think now its attention is on me, and that's the cost.
Oh, I think we're at about the time that we were gonna take a break. So I feel like that's a good place to take our break with
Oh.
this
Lovely.
the anomaly staring you down and you're in immediate danger. That's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And while we are on a break, you can, if you're watching, get a drink, get a snack, any of those kinds of things. And also, this is a great time to follow all of the players that are here today on their various social medias, because everyone here is great and super talented. And you can also, if you're not already following me on YouTube, you can head over there and see other one-shots that I've done, especially of the series Incredibly Indie, of a bunch of different, like, really indie games that developer or game designers have submitted for me to play. They're all in a playlist over on my YouTube, so you can check that out. But yeah, we're gonna be gone for 10-15 minutes, so we will see you then. Do you all want to say goodbye to the chat for now?
Bye,
Bye.
chat for now.
So long.
Bye.
Farewell.
Felicitations, adventurers. We are back with the second half of our one-shot of The Anomaly by Tristan B. Willis. And so far, things are going great. We are investigating a strange anomaly in the wilderness and swamp. And it seems like maybe the anomaly is Shrek. I have a sneaking suspicion the anomaly is Shrek. But where we left
What?
off, Xtel's character, Elijah or Hollow, was in imminent danger from Shrek. So I will pass it over to you, Xtel, to tell us what's happening next.
So I've just pulled out my 6-gun, shot 4 times, 2 more bullets. Two more left. And then the big guy, big old Shrek, starts coming at me. And the cost I pay for helping Lydia get out of this trouble is my arm. As he takes
God.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, I just made someone draw 28 in Uno.
Nice.
I've never seen
Wait, can
that.
you play it on your phone or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch. I was
Yeah.
finishing my game that I started during the break.
Amber's like, it's nice that you lost your arm, but
I made
But
some.
I
like-
just
There was
made
a
some
I mean,
lot for a
28.
job
Megan-
during the stream they were running, which was wild in the sense that I am too ADHD to do that. I was so impressed.
I applied to multiple jobs during that stream.
that's wild.
Anyway, sorry. Wow, you lost your arm. I'm so sorry about that. Continue.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, he's just like,
You
ow.
you don't have to get into like super detail about the injury, but I would like to know like how does this
Shoulder.
happen? Okay, so it's just rips your arm off.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
is
just-
it?
he's moving so fast we can't see him. But yeah, I shoot him.
Yeah.
I shoot him, and then he rushes by, and not the gun, not the one holding the gun, but the one that I
Yeah,
used to
the
hit
other
the
one.
hammer, it is just gone.
It's kind of like in One
Yeah.
Piece when Shanks loses his arm and you just kind of don't really see what happens, but then all of a sudden his
Yeah.
arm is
He
gone.
like Beowulf
Isn't
that
on
shit.
there.
Wild. So Nox, that's your turn to draw a prompt, and it now has to be, because we're in the second half, clubs, or if you start drawing from spades, then that means the rest of the cards we draw will be from spades. You.
I want to draw from spades, but I don't want to make everyone else do that.
It's fine.
I know it's how the game works, but I still feel guilty.
It's up to you. I don't think you should feel guilty. It is how the game works.
It's literally how the game works, but it's like, ooh, I have to make that decision? Oh no.
I believe in you. As Elijah's just gonna tie it off his shoulder with his belt.
Eight of spades.
All right. 8 of spades is. So we are now in. All of these questions are going to be about the anomaly itself. With 8 of
Ooh.
spades, you know a path ahead is dangerous but cannot explain why. Do you convince the group not to take it? What happens if they do?
Oh god, do I convince the group not to take it?
Yeah, that's a good question. You are kind of like, we need to see.
I am the problem.
The anomaly is love. The anomaly is life. Yeah.
How do you? I think as you're like trying to figure out what to do, I do want to know now that the anomaly has taken some like really badly injured someone. Does that change Lydia's opinion or feelings towards it at all? Or have you become kind of a Renfield of yourself, and you're like, I actually am on. I'm on the anomaly.
But Daddy,
side.
though. Daddy Shrek.
Not Daddy Shrek.
Zeddy.
I don't think it's like a daddy kind of. Oh god, I hate that voice. Ugh. But that kind of vibe. I think Lydia, in my head, Lydia has been looking for her friend for so long. And in Shrek's defense, they did just get shot. Lydia didn't think Shrek was going to hurt them when reaching out for them.
In Shrek's defense.
In Shrek's defense.
Your Honor, my
Just to-
client
just to play-
Shrek was defending
Play
himself.
devil's advocate.
I'll fucking do it again. Yuck.
Not to be a Shrek's
Is-
advocate.
Is Shrek a bad man for that? No, I killed him. Yeah.
Is Shrek a bad
I'll do
ogre
it
for
again.
that?
Did we have PvP in our safety thing? I don't know if this counts as PvP or not. I want to make sure it's okay.
We don't
but I
have it as a
remember
line or
being in
veil, but
there.
we can talk about it. What are you thinking of doing?
I think Lydia will say it's not the best option so that she doesn't have that on her conscience, but also is very much like, but it is the best way to find out the anomaly. You really want to know about that, don't you, Dahlia? You excited yourself. We have a job to do.
What is happening? Who are you? What have you done?
The path forward is a dangerous one. Bad things might happen. But we do have a job. And going after the anomaly seems to be the most direct route to solving that job.
I mean, I am inclined to agree, but only if we get rid of the anomaly and it will return order to the world again.
That is one possible outcome.
Hollow, are you? Do we need to get you medical attention for your arm?
Hollow is fading out of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I rubbed some dirt in it. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's how you get infections.
Well, you just get a pack of mud and just pack it on there real tight. It stops the bleeding. Yeah.
Does anyone
It's
hear
not
like
the
music
first.
or something?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's from the.
yeah.
it's from the.
It's a channel point
It's from
thing.
chat.
Yeah.
It's from chat. Yeah. This ain't the first arm I've lost, so it's fine.
The first arm. What did you have like 3 arms?
No, I had two.
And how many
put
did you?
They put it back
do?
on. Might be why it came off so easily. It's the same arm too.
Huh?
They put it back on. They put it back arm.
Have
They
you
put it back
tried
on in
putting
the
it back on
past?
again?
Or
No. When I
recently?
got here, yeah.
Did Shrek take the arm, or can Dahlia try to like Frankenstein
gone.
it back on?
Shark
It's
took
gone.
the arm.
Lydia.
You hate to see it.
Well, if we get your arm back from this swamp owner, then we can try to sew it back on so that you are you are whole.
I made lots of dolls when I was younger. I'm very proficient in sewing.
You said that in a creepy way. I don't want to let you sew anything onto me.
It's not creepy, it's my voice.
Well,
You
it's
know what's
also not
creepy?
delivery, it's DiGiorno.
You know what's creepy?
Yeah.
Saying that this is not like. So let's go down the path. Just malfunctions.
Are you saying that the path is the fastest way to the anomaly? Or you're just saying it's
Yes.
dangerous?
It's the fastest and dangerous. Two things can be true at once.
That's also from
Bitch, don't like that.
I saw swamp ambience and I was like, what does that do?
This is frogs. And it sounded really scary.
My swamp.
Yeah.
I think time is of the essence if we want to get the arm back. So maybe we
You'll
should
only
go
be
the fast
viable
and
for
dangerous
another
way.
30 minutes.
It's going on for so long. I didn't know it was going on for so long. It's still happening.
It's ambience.
How many of these did you redeem?
Just one. It's just long.
600. Um, you said you go down this path here, this one.
Yeah.
All right, in for a penny, in for a pound. Why not? All right, yeah. This is the sounds
Yeah.
he makes as he moves because he's old.
And your
'Cause he's
arm is probably
injured.
like 20 pounds, so that's like 20 pennies.
You know exactly. With 20 pennies, you can get yourself a good week's worth of groceries where I'm from.
I think it's my turn to draw a card, so I'll draw it. Sounds like we're going down the dark path. Oh, actually, wait. I think the second. What? Actually, Nox, you get to decide what happens if we do go down this path before I draw. Before I do the next. That's the like end of the prompt.
You all start hearing Shrek in your head.
Dang.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What?
That was another one of
Not a jump scare. Fucking lie.
It's not very loud.
I don't know. It comes out of nowhere.
Anxiety, Taylor.
In my defense, I did message everyone yesterday that this was gonna happen. So it's not intended to be a jump scare.
I'm not actually mad, but the cake is a lie.
So we all start hearing Shrek in our heads. I drew the Jack of Spades. Ooh, how do you know you're getting closer to the anomaly? Ooh. Partially I think it's just that we're hearing Shrek in our heads. I think we start to hear more music. Like we start to hear more like the sounds around us of the swamp are sounding more musical, but not in like a nice way, in like a scary, like eerie music kind of way. And I think we're also like the voice is getting like louder and like seems like it's coming from like everywhere around us. And I think some of the plants and things start to do like more like as we've been getting closer to the anomaly. I think like Amber like described earlier with like the vines and things that were like kind of pulsing and doing strange things. I think that's happening more and more. So like the swamp all around us, like the path is changing ahead of us. It's like getting narrower and wider in places, and just like we really just kind of can only follow what's cleared ahead of us, but we're getting like very like disoriented, and it's like we're getting closer, but it's almost like something that, like the swamp itself is trying to keep us away from the anomaly. We're getting closer. And Amber, if you want to draw a card. Man.
5 of Spades.
Ooh.
Ooh. What is different about the wildlife further into the wilds? Why do you think is an effect of the anomaly? So as we continue down the dark path and and the foliage and the flora all become thicker, more untamed, more dangerous, insidious, we start to hear voices of what sounds like choirs of discordant angels singing. I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. So we hear that growing first in pianissimo, very quiet. And then as we go further and further in a gradual crescendo, all the way up to, as we continue down the path, to a fortissimo. That's 4 Fs on right, fortissimo. Yes, I believe so. That's 4 Fs for those counting at home on your staff. Yeah, because fortissimo is 2, easy. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Now I'm getting caught. Sorry.
You can
Autism.
tell me anything and I'll believe you.
Autism. Uh,
Autism.
Yay. So just in this like almost cacophonous, just completely insane rendition of Hallelujah as we continue down the path. And it's not disembodied voices that are singing. No, it is actually the wildlife, the birds themselves, the squirrels, the foxes, all of the wildlife has taken on actual human voices, almost as if from a fairy tale. But the songs they sing are not of sugar plums and, candy houses. No, they are unsettling songs of sorrow and pain, and also the ogre's favorite songs, as seen on Shrek 2 soundtrack.
Perfect.
This
That's
mom's
great.
greatest hits.
Yeah, they're prepping for Far, Far Away Idol.
I was gonna say Simon Cowell is here somewhere. Also
Yeah.
lost in the swamp.
Terrible. Just terrible. The vines were flat.
Good. Amber, you're doing so like every time you're describing something, it is really creepy, but also then very funny. It's great. I'm loving it. Who is next? Excel. It's your turn again.
Is it background to me?
Background to you.
More spades. That's the ace of spades. Why
Ooh.
do you now not want to discover the? I mean,
I wonder.
Elijah just looks at his not arm. I'm not sure if we should really go to this thing. I mean, you saw what it did to my arm.
What's the worst that can happen?
You see, you say that, and it just makes it worse somehow. Stop. Will you blink? Okay. Oh, there you go.
I can stop if you would like.
No, you can. No, you keep blinking. That's just makes it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you. No, it's just, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Get back home on the ranch. The cows need tended to. The horses need their shoes reshoed. There's a lot of stuff. I didn't think it was gonna take this long, but
So you can go back to your original time.
I
is what you're
don't think
saying.
then you're displaced. I think you're just a time traveler.
Yeah, we can just keep going. Yeah, sure, why not? Forget what I said.
Are you a time traveler, or are you just a cowboy and you've been lying about the time travel thing to seem cool?
No, I'm definitely from the past. As you can see by my get up in my authentic cowboy voice.
You could just be really into Ren fairs.
Or
I have not, nor have I ever been to a Ren fair.
How many states are there?
They just got to a new number.
What's the number?
Yeah, a number. 17.
You're not a cowboy.
I pull Lydia aside and I say, he already said he didn't go to school. So he might just not know.
There are more this.
Listen, girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
Yeah.
That's just fact.
Is this Jupiter?
Jupiter existed when cowboys.
It just hadn't been discovered yet, but it existed. 100%.
Jupiter. Hold
No,
on.
DNA didn't exist yet. Jupiter didn't exist yet.
Jupiter was discovered in 1610.
Oops, I don't know when plants were discovered. You think
Well,
I'm a planet?
cowboy time is 17 1800s. It's fine, you know.
That would still be before.
Jupiter-
You know,
16
this is
is
actually
before 17.
this is actually the second game this week that someone has actually brought up the phrase cowboy time.
Yeehaw.
And they are different meanings, both of them. So
To be fair,
What
I
was
think
the other
cowboys
What does the other one mean?
What was
the
the
other
other
Oh,
one
is
meaning?
it?
no, the other one is locking yourself in a closet and reading cowboy romance novels.
Oh, so you're
Oh,
like,
valid.
don't bother me.
Oh, that's
I'm-
just a Saturday
it's cowboy
afternoon. Yeah.
We're still in cowboy time. They do still exist, so it's a long
Yeah,
era.
Yeah. Well, yep, that's true. Yeah. Anyway, how about that weather?
I think that's Nox. Your turn to draw a new card. Oh,
Kitty.
Listen Boots is here again.
Will do shortly.
Oh no.
Fear me if you dare.
Okay. Here we go. The 6 of. Can you not? The 6 of spades.
Ooh, for an hour, the wilds change drastically and disconcertingly. What is the change and how do you react? I'm gonna play some more swamp ambience.
Thank you. Okay, so I think as we're walking, for a second, the flowers seem to turn into stone and they
Ooh.
start building up
Mm.
into tall spires. And you can see the glow of fire breathing from a tower somewhere as we continue walking, and all that was green and natural is now cobblestone and crumbling, and it's uncomfortably warm, and it feels like the ground has a heartbeat, as if there's something large and warm and dangerous beating under it.
Well, this all seems terrible.
I look at Dahlia and say, is there a scientific reason for this phenomenon that this is happening?
What? With the flowers turning to stone?
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking clue.
Okay.
We're getting closer.
Everything about this place is strange and unusual. As Lydia said, she herself is strange and unusual. Why? What if Lydia is the anomaly?
Oh.
Well, that would
This
be some really
creature-
interesting, wouldn't it?
This creature we're pursuing is of her own imagination. As soon as we met this creature, she did whatever the fuck that is. What if Lydia's the anomaly? I knew I shouldn't have trusted Craigslist.
Yeah,
Anomaly
Craig does
should've-
have a terrible list. Yeah. He said that hair tonic would work, but it didn't. It was just vinegar. Balsamic vinegar.
Delicious. Sorry.
Balsamic vinegar?
Balsamic
Yeah.
vinegar on your head.
Yeah.
I don't know what the delicious one's, the apples, right? Apple juice, orange juice, something like that. What?
Yeah.
Elmo. I don't know.
Apple pie, apple fritter. Yeah.
Fruit salad. Okay. Anyways.
I'm gonna draw another anomaly card. I think for me.
Yeah. Do you think?
7 of spades. What strange experience occurs that you are sure is connected to the anomaly? Does anyone else experience it? Ooh. That's interesting. Maybe it'd be interesting if we eat as like the strange landscape, because it said it's like this rock and stuff for an hour. So maybe as it changes back, it's different for each of us. And so we're each kind of like, we're still traveling together, but we're each experiencing different things. So I think for Rosie, maybe it's like walking, like it shifts from this like stone and like lava like castle to like a very quaint like town that she's walking through, and is kind of like looking around. It's like empty, there's no one here, but just looking around and thinking like, okay, this is like the middle of the wilderness, and now all of a sudden I'm just like in like a town. There's like buildings and like furniture and maybe even some like stands like of like vendors and stuff, but there's no people there, but there's like things being sold, like bakery items and things like that. What do you think each of the rest of you are experiencing, if we're each like experiencing different things?
I think for Elijah, it's I'm walking along, and then next to me appears my partner. And he goes, "Howdy, partner." And he's he's wearing his like cowboy outfit. And
Mhm.
is just like talking to me about how life went on after I disappeared, and how sad he was, and like just telling me all these things. And Elijah is just kind of like getting sad about it, and it's just like it's weighed on him heavily as we go. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I believe in you.
Well, actually, you know what? I can incorporate that. Usually, Dahlia's mind is constantly racing, constantly running at 500,000 miles an hour with all of the different thoughts and theories and what ifs that could arise in any situation. But there's so much weird, so much unsettling, so much going on that this is probably the first time ever that their mind just completely shuts off. That they have no solution for what's going on. They have no possible answer, no way to explain their way out of this with some sort of cutting remark. It's gone. There's nothing. Truly anomalous.
Is Lydia experiencing something different from the rest of us?
I think Lydia is the most comfortable she has ever been.
Hate that.
She
Sorry.
seems to be like she's walking as if she is walking on air. She is so light and airy in her movements, just flowing as if she is a part of the environment, waving at things as if there's familiar friends. She's kind of just starts giggling a little bit.
The cat meowing in the background too. Fuck,
Yeah.
And she's
Yep.
just grinning, like to the point where her grin starts to look unnatural. Hi. Welcome back.
Rosie is like looking around and like still seeing the others of you and seeing that Dahlia just seems to kind of be like blankly trudging ahead, sees that the other two are like talking to people and interacting with people that she doesn't see, and is starting to wonder if what she's seeing is what's really here or if we're still in the wilds, but isn't sure what to believe, and just is trying to decide, I think, whether she wants to just leave especially like leave Lydia, who's very scary, or if it's like, okay, maybe this is like a swamp gas thing where like we're all delusional and maybe Lydia's like, just a victim in this, but is starting to think that maybe Lydia is not a victim in this. maybe Lydia is to blame for some of what's going on. Amber, if you want to draw the next card. I think at this point, since we're getting, we're not like at the end of the time that we have, but if at any point someone wants to draw the final card for the anomaly, we can choose that. So we can either draw spades or we can draw the anomaly itself, which is the King of Spades.
I drew the 4 of spades. Why do you suspect something is following the group? What do you do? We hear the unmistakable sound of wings, heavy, leathery, beating hard against the air as if to propel it up from the ground. Wings that are large enough for a creature that is significantly larger than any bird that we've seen in the swamp so far. But when the wings cease to beat, when the sound of air whooping and whooshing through the thick absolutely humid air ceases, it's replaced by the squelching of hoofbeats stomping through mud instead. And no matter which direction we walk in, no matter which way we turn to try to avoid the oncoming weirdness that is Lydia's inhumane laughing, still the sound of those hoofbeats mixed with wings flapping and in the air follows, as if cornering the rest of us who remain sane. But what possibly could be flying? What possibly could fly but also walk on land? What? No bird that size could possibly do that. There's no such thing as dragon donkey hybrids, is there? But Dahlia looks to the skies to try to spot whatever it is that's flying, but every time they feel like they catch it, it flits right out of their line of vision, and they are unable to like actually keep up. And so Dahlia ends up getting tangled in the undergrowth and in the mud, and finds themselves knee high in mud, completely stuck and frozen in place, with losing access to all of the, fine tools that they have at their disposal in their cargo pants. Because nothing's more terrifying than mud in your cargo pants sticking to your leg. And they are stuck, unable to free themselves, and just yell out, excuse me, can somebody help me here? I believe I am stuck.
The voice.
All creepy, then the voice.
Yeah, it threw me for a loop. I was like,
I forgot that was the voice you were doing.
I was like, wait, what?
I do not have the leverage to be able to pull myself out of the muck here. Please, can somebody help me?
I can help you.
I'll do it. It's fine. You just stay over there, and then I'll go and I'll reach my good hand out to you.
Oh no!
What in the fuck is happening?
Take my strong hand.
Won't you please take a poor sinner's hand?
Yeah.
I reckon I done done a lot in my day, but yeah, just I'll make up for it. Yeah.
I do not like this one bit, but I will take your hand.
It's
Hollow.
fine. Yeah. I just washed them. That's why they're wet.
What did you wash them with? Piss?
Take my hand.
He's for cowboy times.
Don't worry about it.
You didn't say no.
I didn't say yes either.
God, it just feels like I'm Squidward, you're Squidward, we're all Squidward. We're all fucking crazy.
The fact that this
Is
is a
there
any other
Craigslist ad
Squidward
really...
I should know about?
Yeah, are you able to be pulled from the mud, or are we pulling another card? What's happening?
I think we're pulling another card.
That's
Ooh,
XL.
This me. Yeah. Time to pull a spades. That's the two of spades. What does that one say?
Oh.
Oh, you see an omen you believe is directly connected to the anomaly. Is it a good or a bad omen?
Ooh.
Let's go with a theme here. So Elijah's like reaching out the hand to help Dahlia, and then as he's sort of like 1 foot forward, trying to make sure he's got good leverage to be able to pull you out. His eyes go wide as he's sort of like, and what he sees is a dark figure in a tree, outlined by the light that shines through in between the leaves of the high sprouting trees in the distance, darkened because of the mountains blocking the path of the light to that area, but bright enough just to see the faint outline of a figure standing on a branch. Pulls out something sharp and long. Slowly, you hear the unsheathing of whatever this is. It does 3 quick slashes. Before jumping off and darting into the wilderness. And just as this figure departs, the light shines on the spot that they carved something into the tree in a harshly shaped P. Reveals itself.
Damn.
We take my hand. We need to go. Come on, we gotta go. I did not just see a good thing just now. We need to go. Take my hand.
Sorry, my cat. Well, my husband handed me my cat.
Also
the kitty.
Speaking of cats, yeah, fine. Yeah, are you okay? What did you see? And you like with a, I pop out of my shoes, and my shoes are left behind.
Oh,
But at least I'm out of the mud.
Yeah.
You don't want them. We need to go.
Yeah, we need to go. I've been trying to go for ever. Are you okay?
No. I just saw, I don't know what I saw, a tiny little creature with a sword or something. I don't know, but we need to go.
I'm right behind you.
Nox, you have the next pull. You can either pull from spades, or if you want, we can do the anomaly card. That is totally up to you. If we do the anomaly card
Stop
at the end of the
giving
game,
me decisions.
everyone has this decision. Everyone has the same decision.
Yes, I shouldn't.
Nox can't make decisions. That's the problem.
I can't make decisions. I literally, in the game that Amber ran, asked them and everyone else to pick my playbook because I was torn between 2. I cannot make decisions.
If you don't pick the anomaly, I will on my turn, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it then because I want to.
Do it. So the final card of the game is always the anomaly card, which is the King of Spades. The prompt for that one says, you have reached the anomaly. Every player take a moment alone to write or draw what you sense. Discuss. Now, do you stand against the anomaly or do you join it? If we're playing in person, drawing something or writing something would be a little bit easier. I think we can just take a second to think about it. We also do have something on the table, which I think we're interested in exploring.
The thing in chat, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that could flavor that could flavor what happens as well.
No, I don't want that flavor. That flavor is gross.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, which chat are you looking at? Are you looking at the
I'm at video chat.
stream chat or the video chat?
I'm at video.
The video chat is a
Oh.
different flavor than the stream chat, I will
Oh.
say.
I went to the stream chat. I went to the stream chat.
I thought maybe you did. So not P. But
P.
not P. Nox had mentioned Lydia being the anomaly. That's what I was referring
Yeah,
to.
that's fine. I'm into that. I'm not into piss.
Yeah,
I want that on record.
that's fair.
Clip it here, folks.
Get it here on the record. Also, something about my stream specifically, it doesn't matter who's playing. It is not me. It is never me. It is always a player or someone in chat. It turns into piss. I don't know. This has not been the first chat
That's the cast.
Something in the water, I think.
I would say that I'm the common denominator, but it is not usually me. It is often Xavery, though. Xavery, so maybe maybe it's Xavery. Xavery's is often. It is sometimes Xavery.
It's a solid 75%. No, I'm kidding. I don't know you. I'm sorry.
It works 80% of the time, 20% of the time.
Percent of the time. Didn't we make that joke in session 0?
Oh, I think we did.
Maybe.
I think we did.
It's possible.
Xavery wants it on record that we can blame it on Melanie, which is also true. My friend Melanie, who's one of my mods and is often in streams, it is often Melanie who makes it about piss. Yeah, I think if we want Lydia to be the anomaly, then I feel like Nox should go first, describing how
Yeah.
that's
I
like
thought I was supposed to
revealed.
go last. Okay.
I mean, you don't have
First
to go
anomaly.
first, but I think if you're the anomaly, it makes sense for you to describe that as opposed to us, like,
Yeah.
putting that on you.
But I kind of want you to.
And I kind of want you to. I'm sorry.
Radio Rebel, the like.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the Debbie Ryan.
No Radio
Is that the
Rebel.
face she does? Just caressing my face. Oh, I hate that. Don't do that.
Okay, if you want us to decide what's happening, I do feel like this is classic Shrek. Maybe we get to where the anomaly is supposed to be, like where the ping was, or where we're supposed to be headed to. And when we get there, we see that we're at the foot of a tower, this tall tower that is made of vines, but also kind of sometimes the vines are turning rocky, and there are like strange flowers blooming, pulsing, opening and closing, going up this tower, and the vines part to make like a place that we could like go up and walk up the tower. And I think as this happens, Lydia is gone. Like Lydia's not with us going up this tower anymore. So I think that's like the first thing that happens. And I look around at the other two of you, like, and Lydia disappearing and saying, "This is our chance that we can leave if we want to, or we can go up the tower."
I lost an arm. I want to get it back.
That is absolutely valid. I do not blame you for wanting to get your arm back.
I'll follow you into hell, brother.
I do this really cool thing where I pull out my gun and I open it and then I toss it in the air. I pull out 4 bullets and I load it midair and then I catch it.
and you don't drop it on your foot this time.
Yeah.
All one-handed?
Yeah. That's what he does.
Damn.
Just 'cause
You have
I'm
to toss
cool.
it really high in the air, like when you're in like
really,
the
really high.
color guard, I think. No, not color. Yeah.
It goes up to the top of the tower. He throws it so high.
Throws
pulls out 4 bullets from his bandolier that now he has that I decided that he has just now. and then it's just like catches it before it lands on the ground. Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's go get our friend back.
I kind of
Maybe
say
the
under my
real
breath, I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Sorry, Amber.
The real anomaly was the friends we made along the way.
Literally.
Yeah, what happens next?
I think Dahlia is like, oh no, I do not trust a single thing that is happening here. This, whatever this is, going on top of this tower. No, are we going to have to fight something? I think Dahlia tries to search around in what remains in their pants that hasn't already been like mudlogged for something, and it just comes up short. The only thing they find is like a compass, not like a direction compass, but like the kind that you use in math class. And they're like, well, the only weapon I have on me is the pointy end of this, and it also has a pencil in case we need to jot down notes.
2 points.
But Elijah, you're prepared to take on whatever this thing is with your gun and your one arm?
My daddy told me to never back down from a fight. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not doing.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're backing down from a fight?
Ever go to 3rd grade, okay? The grammar.
What is 3rd grade?
3rd grade wasn't invented until 1999. It's okay.
Did you drop
Gotcha.
a Dr. Pepper on yourself?
Knox is the anomaly.
What happens if I open this though? Is it gonna explode?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it will. you're like, I'm still gonna try.
Let
You
it
just open it later.
later, yeah.
Oh, so if I don't open
Literally.
it now, it'll be fine later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
No, don't
I
open
got
it
it back
now.
up, don't worry.
Oh.
We thought she was about to open that one. Oh, okay, it's later.
Oh, my heart dropped out of my chest. Oh my god.
I was like, well, say goodbye to your setup.
You know, it would be a good clip.
If you donate
$5, Knox will open her shaken up, dented Dr. Pepper on stream.
my throat hurts from laughing.
Oh,
Fuck. I don't know what I was doing anymore. Yeah. I have a I have a compass and a protractor and maybe a
Yeah.
graphing calculator. That's all I have. But I'm good. I want to follow. Fuck it. I'm gonna follow Elijah into battle, and I'm gonna use whatever I have, but it's not gonna be useful. Um. Uh. I'm gonna destroy this thing with facts and logic.
Perfect.
Science.
What happens next?
Isn't it your turn?
My turn?
Yeah, I think
No.
it's yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
everyone
Alex.
went. It's me now.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
hi.
don't think we're not drawing cards anymore. we're on the last
no,
I
but
line.
know,
like
but
going to the table and discussing what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I already went. I said the tower thing.
So it's my turn to do that now, right?
Oh heck.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
We can go in
We
any.
all-
I
we
don't
all
think I
went.
said an order for this time. For this
We
thing.
the three of us went already, so yeah.
That's what I was checking.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
As you all walk into this tower, all noise just stops. The walls are painted red. You hear things falling to the ground, and the room is only lit by a fire. Sitting on a throne of journals, spilled ink, and bones is Lydia with half her face covered in red scales. As she sits cross-legged with wings coming out of her back, her hair now a vibrant red, wearing a tiara and holding a pen and a journal. You've made it to the end. And you see Elijah's arm just hanging above her head like a trophy.
That's my arm.
Sorry.
I aim to get it back.
That's why. I'm sorry, Knox. I was hanging on your X and then X to the end.
That's my arm! I know you!
That's exactly
Oh.
Oh my god. Nox, how do you feel if our characters attack your character right now? Is that
How do you
something
feel if I
that's on the
attack
table right now? I'm fine with that.
Go off, Destiny.
I do want to check in.
Fuck me up. Fuck me up.
Because the last
that's enthusiastic consent.
Yeah.
It is enthusiastic. I am consenting. Let's go.
The last thing that we decide for this prompt is, do you stand against the anomaly or do you join it? Is the last sentence of the prompt.
Okay. Can I make a bid for you to join me first before you attack me?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Pop off.
I think Lydia looks at everyone, takes her pen without looking, just starts writing in her journal. And for Elijah, you see your partner again appear, formed by ink in front of you, reaching out their hand. And when you look, you see one of ink manifesting back where yours was. I think for Dahlia, you see a door open to a lab full of things to be discovered, full of facilities to ensure, everything a scientist, inventor, person, whatever Dahlia is, really can ever dream of. I think for Rosie, to be honest, the main thing I got from Rosie was the description was hot. So
Rosie has been the strong silent type.
yeah. So I was trying to think of what Rosie would like.
Ooh, what if it's like what if it's like a partnership, like it's you and me teaming up? Like it's
Yeah.
like another throne, like a like a throne next to
Yeah.
yours.
And for Rosie, a similar throne appears. This one having like strong, like it. Dahlia's is or Lydia's is very like precarious. She's balanced literally on bones and journals, but this one is like a strong foundation and like more set to like the strong silent kind that Rosie is as she reaches out her hand towards her. You can always stay with me. I can give you everything you've ever wanted.
I asked the I asked the original Rosie what to do. And they said save her. But I don't know how I can save you. How do I save the anomaly?
How do you save the anomaly?
Dahlia goes, wait a second, I have this. The ultimate way to fight. Hold on, let me close out of my Neopets tab.
Relatable.
Understand.
Friend me
How
on
do you
Neopets
fight?
after this, by the way.
How do I know this is directly from book 2 of the Wizard School book series that shall not be named. But sometimes you have to fight art with science. And so I just take the pointy, like I run up with my socked feet, drenched in mud, and I take the pointy end of the compass and I stab it directly in Lydia's journal just to see what happens.
I was confused for a minute when in that book they say sometimes you have to fight art with science.
I was also trying to figure out what
I
common
realize
sense in that book.
what the connection is.
And now I know it.
It was not what you said. It was stabbing the book that I understand.
Yeah.
Knox, what happens when the book is stabbed?
Oh god, y'all really want to save her. Okay, so I'm gonna say Lydia screams and everything around her starts crumbling down. The walls start falling, the creatures start disappearing into puddles of ink that are all kind of swept away. And this dragon's Galen's red hair just starts to fade away, and Lydia just ends up on the ground on her knees. And she blinks, and as she blinks, you can see like pools of ink dripping down from her eyes and out of her mouth onto the floor. As she looks up and she's like, "Where have I been? What's going on?"
Do you know who you are?
"My name's Lydia. It's nice to meet you."
How old are you?
I'm like 20 something. Why?
Okay, you're right. Okay, never mind. All right. No, we're good. We can head out. We can head on out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's the last thing you remember, Lydia?
I was reading fan fiction and started doing my homework. And and then I got this email that said to watch this video in 7 days, but I didn't want to do it.
We're in like a suburban neighborhood now. It's not a forest. It's not like a swamp or anything.
The fan fiction had like this weird like chain link at the end, like we're like, well, watch this in 7 days or you'll like whatever. And I'm like, oh no, I retweeted the immunity cat, thank you. And then I like slept a lot because I had exams. But about a week passed. That's all.
Yeah, well, I don't know what this internet is.
I don't even think I said internet. I said nothing about the internet.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Whatever we're talking about.
I
I'm
scoop
totally
up some
from the
of the
past.
ink into a little jar and hand it to Dahlia and say, I guess you can study this. I don't really...
The ink's still reaching out for Lydia. Like in the jar, it's slamming itself towards Lydia.
Don't open this jar. I write on the jar. Don't open this. And I guess that's the end. I guess that's the end.
This is a horror game that turned into. I didn't click on that video.
I got something. Are you ready? I got a final scene.
Close us out.
So like there's this like there's this moment of like I just saw some I drink it immediately.
Drinking whatever this is. Are you okay?
No. You good?
Are you okay?
I was swallowing.
What's happening?
What
the fuck is happening?
You are cursed. So you did something. Something happened to you before the stream.
Did
you have been cursed.
I was swallowing my Dr. Pepper when he said I drink it immediately and I started my chest hurts.
Oh my god.
Don't drown on Dr. Pepper. What a way to go. Don't find a destination yourself on Dr. Pepper.
Oh gosh.
Xavier, you almost
Listen, Dahlia wants to go out by Dynamite. Knox wants to go out
by Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Iconic. Yeah.
All right. So what were you saying?
We're all like starting to make our way out of this area. And Rosie has contained the ink. But as we start to walk out, there's just a quick glance back at Elijah, and you see because he had started to reach out for his partner, and you see there's just the tiniest bit on the tip of his finger, and you see as it absorbs into him, and there's this brief moment of like these really wild tattoos that appear on his face. And then another set of eyes just under his own. As he goes, huh. Anybody up for waffles?
Oh my god. We're not doing outros, I'm just ending the stream. Hard,
Bye.
hard exit.
I'm out.
Oh
Domain
my god.
expansion. I'm making waffles. Yeah.
That was so good. Oh my god. All right. Let's go around one last time before we wrap up the stream and let people know where they can find you, what else you have going on. Normally I would start with Nox, but since she missed the opening, I won't put her on the spot, and we'll start with Amber again. What else do you have going on? Where can people find you, etc., etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, also known as The Space Jamber. I am a 3-time Emmy-nominated TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, and streamer. You can find me anywhere there's internet at The Space Jamber. Currently, I am working on the Chuniverse, which is the expansion of the Emmy award-winning Chew, which is a Forge in the Dark TTRPG based on the Image comics. I'm also working on the Mimicnomicon's Pride Month adventure coming out of Mimiclandia, working with Adam Seats and B Zelda on that project, so that is really exciting. Other things that I have going on. What the fuck do I have going on? Oh my god, I have so much. Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Tomorrow on Game Master Monday, we're doing a surprise St. Patrick's Day stream. I am running Barkeep of the Borderlands, which is going to be, it's meant to be chaotic. It's meant to be dumb. And it's also a drinking stream. So if you want to watch me and a Ghost of Eli and a couple of our other friends get fucked up because it's St. Patrick's Day, then yeah, do that. That is going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern over on Twitch. And then oh yeah, Sunday the 24th over on Women of TTRPG. I am running Candela Obscura for their annual Streaming for Survivors event. I've never run Candela Obscura before, and I didn't know I was running Candela Obscura until like yesterday when they told me that's what I was running. So yeah, great, love that for me.
I believe in you.
let's just fucking go. But yeah, lots of stuff coming on. Really excited to be here, be back, and getting into stuff. So go team. Yeah.
Yeah, Xtel, what about you? What do you have going on? Where can people find you? All that good stuff.
Hello everyone. The name's Extel. You can find me at Xdrill the King on all the socials. I'm not on Facebook though, so if you see me there, it's not me for real. I've got, let's see, what I got happening tomorrow. At I believe, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. It's a wonderful time. I'm gonna be playing a one shot for on Tales from the Table Studios, where we're gonna play Masks. Is for the month of Tales I believe we're getting money for the crisis that's happening in Palestine. So come on by and donate to help those people over there in need. And then you can catch me every other Sunday, not this Sunday because I'm doing something tomorrow, but next Sunday, the one after tomorrow, you can catch me on Altered Echo Archives, where I play Jax, a wild dude who punches things real hard on Empyrean Rising. You can also just catch me there in general. I'm staff over there now, so it's a wonderful time. And I'm running our socials, so follow us. You can also hire me to run games for you and start playing games. I have a vampire game up there now that you can join. You can join today if you want. I believe I put the link in my link tree, so just click on that and you'll find it if you want to join. And I'm trying to think. I feel like there's so much more stuff, but I don't want to take up too much time. So if you want to see all the stuff that I'm into, that I'm getting down on. That's not a good way to say that. If you want to say
Nope, that's the way it said.
You said it. You said it. You wash your hands with piss and you go down on TTRPGs.
That's your new bio.
That's your bio, just
New Twitter
playing.
bio just dropped.
Damn it. Yeah.
Chat,
But you wanna catch-
if we get 2 donations right now, Exo will change his Twitter bio to I wash my hands with piss and I go down on TTRPG.
If we get $100 worth of donations, I will do it. I will. I promise you.
Rosie is spamming the one bit donos, which is I guess I didn't specify. I just said 2 donations.
Oh,
Well, sorry.
Rosie,
I love you, Rosie.
Rosie, no.
Rosie, yes.
Rosie, yes.
Well, just make a Facebook account and then make
but
it your
yeah,
bio
you
for
can
Facebook.
find me on stuff. If you look at my socials, you'll see what I'm up to. Yeah.
Sorry.
Knox, what do you have going on? Where can people find you?
Hi, I have a lot going on. Oh wait, you meant in games. Got it. No. So hi, I'm Nox. My pronouns are she, her, hers. What's up? This Tuesday, you can find me over on twitch.tv/Pluto Cleric for a game of Monster of the Week called Death Was Easy. It's inspired by Hades, the video game. I'm the only person in the cast who hasn't played Hades, the video game, because it's a seizure nightmare and I have seizures. So
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on, but it's a vibe. Where I play Eliana the Hex, who used her magic to be a vigilante and then got murdered. So that's fun. On Wednesday, you can find me over on Bardic Inspiration for Power Rangers Monster Force, where I'm playing the Yellow Ranger. Playbook-wise, she's a Green Ranger, but she's a Yellow Ranger because I finally get to be the fat, disabled Yellow Ranger of my dreams. Her name is Avalon Gutierrez, and she's not doing so hot, really, but it's fine. We'll find out more about that in upcoming sessions. And then Saturday, you can find me over on Nerds with Dice, where I'm a GM for a game of masks called The Puzzle Project. We're in our 2nd season, and I'm very excited. It's an all-disabled table in an all-disabled city. One of our players is on trial for possible kidnapping because the
one
villain
of your
from
players or one of the characters?
one of our characters.
All
Yeah,
of them,
okay.
everybody. Yeah, in real life.
It's a great way for Julie.
Don't
Come
tell
to the
anybody because
stream.
then
One of
they'll
the
get
players
arrested.
is on trial, so they're not going to be there. Sorry, continue. Knox.
One of the characters is on trial for kidnapping because the villain from the last season disappeared. And they're all trying to rebuild the city after it was destroyed. It's a fun time. And next Wednesday, I want to shout it out. I'm going to be on Brindlewood Bay with Amber over on Tales from the Table Studios for the Tales for Gaza month. So that's that. Said the cat for now. Also next on the 28th, I'm gonna be in a game on Singularity. We're starting. It's called Winter. It's Monster of the Week, not Wink. Where my character already is in a romantic entanglement with one person and is an ex of another person, and I didn't realize that they were siblings when I made those connections. It's fine.
Oh my god.
And she's gonna go flirt with the mayor's daughter, who she also is also her ex. It's fine. Is Ella making more sense now, Amber?
No, I just realized I fucking double booked myself.
Oh
Fuck,
no!
ass and
Oh.
shit.
Oh no! Live reaction.
That's always the worst.
I'm glad to bring it to your attention.
Thank you.
I believe in you.
But if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm still on the Hell site, currently still known as Twitter, and a lot of other social medias at Nocturnal_7. Also, that was my cat Hazel. You kept hearing.
Yeah. As for me, you can find me on this account on Twitch streaming. Before I do some of the stuff that I have coming up, I do want to say again, if you enjoyed this game or if you think you could play it in a more serious vein and want to give it a try, the link for the Anomaly is in chat right now. It is a very fun game. There's a lot of prompts we didn't do. There's 52 prompts in the game. So you should definitely go check it out and support a small game designer, because that's the whole purpose of doing these streams. And then I'll really quickly say a couple of the streams that I have coming up. So on the Saturday the 30th of this month, I'm going to be doing a Over the Table stream, which is my video series where I scour the internet, but mostly Reddit, for stories about TTRPGs and read them to my guests, and we talk about them. Xavery, who's in chat, is actually going to be one of the guests, so that's going to be a really fun time. And always wild stories for that one. And then on Saturday, April 6th, I'm going to be doing another incredibly indie game. This one is going to be the game Goblin Errands, which I'm really excited for. I've been wanting to play it for a while. And that is more information to be announced. So if you follow me on the socials, Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, or if you're in my Discord, I post about the stuff that I'm doing there. And then on the 22nd and 29th, I'm going to be appearing in the final 2 episodes of Lust and Dust, Tales from the Thirsty Waste over on Entropy Emporium, where we're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I'm a paladin, post-apocalyptic paladin who's smitten but isn't supposed to be, and her whole life kind of got turned upside down last episode, so I'm excited to come back to that and do the finale. So, I think that's everything that I have to go over. So, we are going to raid Fuzka, who's live right now. I keep forgetting to add my raid messages to my bot command, so just say hello.
Hey, would
when
you
get over
say
there.
that the stream is all ogre now?
Yeah.
All right, that's the game, everybody. Goodbye.
I really am going to transition to the end. Goodbye, everyone.